Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be going over your reading for your March career. This is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. You can choose which pile you feel most intuitively drawn to. And for those of you who like to choose with crystals, we have a tiger's eye moon in pile 1, a beautiful citrine tower in pile 2, and the lovely rainbow moonstone in pile 3. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time to choose. I will leave a link in the description box below to skip ahead to your pile. Let's get started. Okay, pile 1. Let's shuffle the cards and see what's going on in your career in March. The card that you were drawn to is the Ten of Swords. We're going to shuffle the tarot to get more insight on your significator card. Starting off, looking at your reading, I see a bit of a struggle making a decision. You're in the energy of the Ten of Swords at this moment in time. Something is coming to an end, or you're wanting it to end. You may be needing it to end, but a cycle is coming to a close. The Ten of Swords is a reminder that things can get no worse than they are. The only way to go from here is up. In the original Ten of Swords, you see a man lying on the ground, and with his hand he's making the symbol of hope, indicating that this end is going to bring about a new beginning. In your resistance position, you have the Page of Pentacles. You may be frustrated at this moment in time with how slow something is moving. You may have anticipated being further along in this journey, or you may have expected whatever this is to be closed by now, and it's not. This is you needing to readjust your plan, set more realistic expectations. And in your foundation position, you have this Two of Pentacles. And this feels like you're trying to find balance in your finances. But others, I feel like there may be a decision that you've had to make, or that you're needing to make. And in the month of March, it almost feels like the time to make this decision is here, or it's past by this point. Almost like you've been dragging your feet out of fear of making the wrong choice. Even with that Three of Swords, we see that there's fear here. In your recent past, you have the Nine of Swords. Needing to make this decision and close out an old chapter. It may have had you anxiety ridden for a while. Some sleepless nights. And feeling very indecisive out of fear of making the wrong choice. And this could be, for some of you, being stuck between two jobs, or following your heart over what your head says you should do. But you must remember, what's meant for you will never pass you by. What's coming towards you is this Page of Swords. So I see a new eagerness to learn something. You may finally be letting something go. And this could be one position, moving into another, working for a new company. This could be you finally deciding that where you were is not where you want to be. And you're finally ready to move forward and go down a new journey, learn a new path. I feel a lot of excitement from this card. In your near future, you have this Eight of Pentacles. So this is showing that all this learning that you're doing, and this hard work, and this dedication that you're putting in is going to lead to the success that you seek somewhere new. I do feel like for most of you, you are moving somewhere new. And I do feel like it's by a choice. I feel like this is your choice to let something go. I don't feel like anyone is taking anything from you, but you are choosing to walk away. Pursue something that better aligns with you, that speaks to your heart. It makes you feel like you're excited to learn this new thing. You're excited to go find a job in this field. To get up every day and go and do this new thing because it speaks with your heart. And because it speaks with your heart, you're going to be putting in a lot of hard work and dedication, making that difference. Inwardly, you have the Eight of Swords. So this is a lot of overthinking, and again, feeling the fear of making a wrong choice. And even though you're excited, you still wonder. Following my heart, is it the wrong thing? And you may even be calling yourself crazy. You may have people around you calling you crazy to want to change your career or your study in school. Let go of a job and work for yourself. I see success here though. You have success all around by you pursuing what your heart desires. You will put in the hard work, and you do have things to learn. I'm not telling you to go out today and quit your job with nothing planned out and no idea of what you're going to do next. I am saying that by you following a path to learn something else, putting your plan in place and putting that hard work in, you are going to find something that resonates with you more deeply, you enjoy doing, and does bring in a good amount of money. In your environment, you have the Four of Wands. By this ending, I almost feel like it's a milestone, that you're changing your story, you're flipping it on its head, and you're coming up with your own career, your own ideas, your own sense of self-worth, and not really listening to anybody else. And it's giving you this joyous feeling. By this one thing ending, you are halfway to your next thing. But this is also showing that you do have supporters in your family. You may even have friends or a community that is excited for you also. In your hopes and fears with this Three of Swords, you are desperately afraid of making the wrong decision. And it may be because you are afraid that letting the security and knowing every day what your day is going to be like, or how much money you make, or where you work, leaving that is going to leave you really vulnerable. Even on the bottom of the deck, we have the Moon card, which tells me that you are very afraid of the unknown. If whatever this was guaranteed, and it was mapped out step by step exactly what you had to do, I get the sense that you would do it. You would do it in a heartbeat and move forward. But the fact that it's not, and you're navigating this new direction in this new thing, it has you feeling out of your elements and imbalanced. And you're going to need to be strong to move forward. And by accepting this decision, your outcome is showing your King of Pentacles. You are going to have everything you set out for. You're going to find that contentment, that financial stability. feeling that fear and doing it anyways. Putting in the hard work, the dedication, the learning, networking if you need to. You are going to make it. And one day, someone's going to ask how you did it. And this card shows that you could be a mentor to someone else and help them understand their path and help them move forward. And I feel like this is going to bring you a sense of satisfaction because you could do it. And knowing that you could do it. I get the sense that you want to help others get out of their rut too. Next, we are going to pull your tea leaves. We got quite a few. The first card you get is Broom. New home, new attitude. Pile 1, I feel like you're almost reinventing yourself here. This could indicate that some of you will be working from home. For others, I feel like this is indicating that this is you changing where you work, altering what you've believed, and some of you maybe even how you look. And get that right, you can see it. The next one that you get is Cobweb. You are protected from negative forces beyond your control. This is a really good card to get. You will not be giving up something for nothing. Something isn't moving out of the way for nothing. You are moving into a time of prosperity and learning. You are growing. You are changing. And you are being protected at this time because this change is meant to happen. The next card you get is Ear with good news. You may be hearing of an opportunity coming in before this ends. And it's going to give you the opportunity that you need to move forward, learning about it, taking those first steps to changing your path and making this what you need and want it to be. Next you get Boat. Money or property through inheritance, winning, or windfall. This is that increased prosperity. There may be something coming in that you've been waiting on to pay off, and it's finally paying off. And you're going to use these funds to help pay to go back to school or learn something. This could be to buy inventory for your business that you own. This could even be something as simple as there's a job that you've wanted, but it requires a commute. And you will be getting an opportunity to move closer to this place or get transportation to move closer so you can pursue this opportunity. next card that you get is Scales. Keep your life in balance. I feel like this deals with your finances. If you're getting a windfall of money or an inheritance, this is asking you to be smart with it. Don't go crazy and take a really luxurious vacation and leave yourself without. You're going to need this money to help fund the change. And the next one you get is Dark Woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. This may be where you hear of the opportunity. You could be coming in and creating a partnership with someone that has these features. Learning from somebody who has knowledge in moving into this next phase. They may have experience or knowledge of how to make this transition or where to start. And this woman may be coming in to help get you started. Next, we're going to pull your Moon Oracle cards. First card that you get is New Moon in Gemini. Communication is key. I get a strong sense that you need to speak into the universe exactly what you want. If you're wanting a job change, let the universe know, I want a new job. I want something that better aligns with me. Let the universe help you trust that it has your best interests in heart. For others, this could honestly be you networking to find this opportunity to fuel these changes. And last, you have the North Node. Step out of your comfort zone. You are going to need to step out of knowing everything, having everything planned to a T, and having faith in your abilities to make this change. Because with that Moon card on the bottom of the deck, it is signifying that there is a lot of unknowns in this change, but your heart wants it. You need it. You may feel very stagnant with where you are and what you've been doing. And this is going to require you to be brave. Have that confidence and move forward. And for your affirmation, this is your tiger's eye. This is the crystal of this pile. I am highly intuitive. I can see a solution to any circumstance and act confidently. You are very brave, pile 1. Move forward in this confidence in yourself and in the universe. Thank you for sitting with me through this reading. If this reading resonated with you, or you like this style reading, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting down below. Thank you, and have a beautiful day. Welcome, Pile 2, to your reading on your career in March. You were drawn to the Four of Pentacles. This is going to be your significator card for this reading. Let's shuffle the tarot and get more information on this for you. Also, for this pile, you were drawn to the beautiful citrine. Which is a stone often used for money manifestations. Okay, pile 2, with your Four of Pentacles here, I feel like things are increasing for you in the month of March. This could be from you getting an annual pay raise, getting some sort of promotion or a bonus. I do see finances increasing. Not a whole lot, but a little. In your blockage here, you have the Page of Wands. So there's been some things that have happened that may have made you seem unreliable when it comes to your career. You may have been very sick lately. You may have had to take a leave. Your car may have broken down and it has prevented you from getting to work on time or having to call in. And this is kind of, I get the feeling that that's why the increase isn't as it could be. But in your foundation with this Six of Swords, you're feeling like things are changing for the better. You're getting increased finances. This is going to help you with whatever scarcity mindset that you've been dealing with and help you become more rational when it comes to decisions involving your career. With this Two of Swords in your recent past. I feel like with this tardiness or this needing to take off, not being around, whatever's making you feel unreliable to a manager, I would say, they saw it as this was in your control, and it made you feel very helpless, even unsure of how something was going to go. For some of you, I feel like there's going to be a conversation with your boss about this, and they're going to be basically laying it out there. This could be your yearly review of, while they appreciate the things that you've done, they see areas that need to be improved. And with this Page of Cups down here, I feel like it's going to make you a bit emotional and upset, because whatever this is, I feel like it had to be done, or it was uncontrolled on your part, and it may not seem that way to your employer. But coming towards you is this Tower. So I see some of you feeling the need to leave the position that you're in. For others, I feel like you're going to take this criticism and you're going to cut out with these swords. I see cutting out whatever has been hindering you from being your utmost self. Whether that's getting a more reliable car, getting the house earlier to get there on time, spending your time before work doing the necessities like getting up on time, taking a shower, packing your lunch, etc. And not so much running to the grocery store before work, or running to do random errands before work, things that necessarily don't have to be done right that very second, but can wait until after work or until your weekend. And in your near future, you have the Eight of Swords. And this is showing that even though you're making these changes and stuff, for some reason you're still dealing with a feeling of it's not good enough. This could also be that you've come to the conclusion after this conversation with a manager that you're only sticking to a job or a place because of the money. And you're realizing it's something that does not resonate with you. And you're feeling trapped. And now you're wanting to leave. You're wanting to go somewhere else. You're wanting to be somewhere that better aligns with you. Whether that's a new position in your company, transferring buildings, or a new job altogether. Inwardly, you have the Page of Cups. I see you feeling a little more enthusiastic making these changes. This could be because you are starting to get praise and thumbs up for being more present, better prepared, feeling like you matter to a team, you matter to where you work and what you do. And it has you feeling very optimistic about your future. In your environment, you have the High Priestess. This leads me to believe that you're developing and you're almost reinventing how you're being seen. You're taking what was a bad rap and turning it into something good, seen as almost a leader here. You're birthing this new being that you are. In your hopes and fears, you have the Queen of Wands. In your hopes and fears, you have the Queen of Wands. And I see you hoping to become better prepared, owning your department, your area, your job, your team, whatever it is. Wanting to boss up and be a leader. You may have doubts in your abilities at this time, but you have the potential within to make these changes and become a great leader. In your future outcome position, you have the Knight of Swords. So with these changes, it's going to bring about quick success, I feel like. Things are going to start rolling. It's going to be happening a lot faster. Many things are going to happen for you. And I feel like they are good things, but it's going to start by you realizing what needs to change. And accepting the fact that you hold the power to make these changes. These changes are going to be very good, very beneficial, and you have the power to change them. Never forget your power. Next, we are going to pull your tea leaves. The first card that you get is Leg, stepping into a new experience. I feel like by you making these changes, you're going to see a completely different side of your team or your management, or even how you feel about what you're doing. You're walking into a new phase. It does have increased finances, and things are going to be moving a lot faster for you. Know that you have everything you need to make these changes and put in this legwork. No pun intended. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. This may be how you feel walking out of this conversation, or these notes for your yearly evaluation. You may feel like your boss is insincere or insensitive to your situation, and they may have caught And they may have called you undependable, unreliable, not around, very flighty. And it's going to upset you because you have been dedicated and you have been putting in the work. But for some reason, all they're seeing is these flaws. But I do see you cutting out things. Whether that's getting out from under that boss, transferring buildings, so it makes it easier for you to commute to work. These changes are going to work in your favor. And that feeling of being unreliable will be in your past. The next card you get is Desk. Pay attention to your work. I feel like you're putting in quality work. You have a lot of quality with what you do. And you're putting more focus on ensuring that you're seen as reliable, as the person who has the answer, as the person who knows what moves to make to get things done. Next, we're going to pull your moon oracle cards. The first card that you get is New Moon in Gemini. Communication is key. As you feel like during this conversation, you're going to be outlining the changes that you're going to be making, trying to dispute why they think you're unreliable, letting them know that, hey, I had to have a surgery. My kid got very ill, couldn't go to school, something along those lines. But communicating your needs and what is going on is going to make the difference for you. Next, you have Balsamic Moon, a time for healing. The feelings that you've been having in late February, early March are going to start melting away. You're going to make these changes. You're going to be getting the praise that you are seeking. Increased finances, as well as things moving in the right direction. It's going to be the motivation that you need to keep pursuing this career. And finally, with your pile, you were drawn to the citrine. My life naturally gravitates towards success. I embrace confidence, prosperity, and joyful enthusiasm. If this reading resonated with you, or you like this style reading, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting down below. Thank you, and have a beautiful day. Hello, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. If this was the pile that you were drawn to, your crystal is the Rainbow Moonstone. And the card that you were drawn to is the Hierophant. This is going to be your indicator card or your significator card. Let's pull the tarot and see what is going on with your career in the month of March. Okay, pile 3. You're starting off with this Hierophant card. So there's something going on here that has you feeling the need to learn more. And it may be about a situation that did not go your way. You may have recently lost your job, went from full-time to part-time, or you may be needing to learn more about a career field that you are trying to get into. And I feel like you're feeling a bit lost and feeling very confused and defeated in this situation. In your resistance position, you have the King of Swords here. So you feel like you've done everything that you needed to do. You may have gotten the degree. You may feel like you have done everything you needed to do to get the job that you're looking for. Or you were doing everything right and got fired anyways. But the tarot is telling you there was some divine timing involved in this. You could be dealing with frustration right now because you're forcing a situation. You may be applying for jobs and spamming them with emails or constantly calling, following up on your resume or applications. And it's asking you to stay calm and trust the process. In your foundation, you have this Nine of Swords. So you've been dealing with a lot of sleepless nights, feeling like things just will not change, almost dealing with a feeling of helplessness. And I see good things are coming in, but you're going to need to be strong at this time. Talk to those around you about how you feel and get their support. In your recent past with this Nine of Wands, you feel like you were being stopped from progression. This could have been you recently lost your job, or you applied for something that you thought you were going to get, and for some reason it was thrown out, it was given to somebody else. You may be feeling like there's favoritism going on here. and it has you feeling very frustrated and anxious, with good reason. What's coming towards you is the Two of Pentacles. There is a need to get balanced financially, emotionally, in finding a center. This is showing that very soon you're going to start finding this peace and this balance that is needed. For some of you, this may even show 2 opportunities that you need to choose from. In your near future with the Page of Wands, I feel like this is a opportunity that's going to come in. You may choose the one and you get into it and it excites you. Getting the cash flow in again excites you. This is going to be about healing and harmony and finding balance once again. Inwardly, you have the Four of Wands. So you're feeling like the worst of this is over. You're no longer feeling blocked from continuing down your path. You feel excited, you feel supported, and you feel like you're halfway to your ultimate goal here. In your environment, you have the Two of Swords. There may be people around you that feel like this blockage happened from your own doing. This could also indicate that there are changes that need to be made by you to help you progress. Remember when we were talking about the divine timing with the King of Swords there? There may be something you're needing to do or to learn before the universe starts moving forward with you again. It looks like you fear death with this Death card here. And not necessarily death as in the ending of something of your life or someone else's. I feel like this is you being fearful of things not changing. The struggle continuing on, and on the opposite side of this, you're hoping for this change. You're needing this change. You need things to pick back up and start flowing again. Feeling like you're not being blocked or hitting a glass ceiling. And in your outcome position, you have the Hermit. I feel like this is you reflecting upon the lessons that were being taught during this time of struggle here. There may be something that you will actually take away from this. A bit of an enlightenment. But I also feel like at the end of everything, you're going to realize how confident you've been, how successful you have been about turning this around, making these changes, owning this progress. Being brave and strong in the face of what you fear. Next, we are going to pull your tea leaves. first card that you get is key, successful outcome to your problems. There is going to be a new position or a new job coming in for you in late March, early April. This is going to be the key to your success. This is going to be the change that you seek, the death of the old, bringing in the new. It's going to excite you and get you feeling very happy and motivated again. And the next one that you get is scissors, disappointment in some affair. I feel like this is your disappointment that you're coming into this reading with. There may be something that you've been disappointed in because it's not progressing the way that you need it to. You're feeling trapped and blocked from progressing forward, and this is where your disappointment is coming from. Next, you have chair-filled. Someone new is entering your life. I feel like this is an opportunity, a new one, something exciting, something that you align better with and are passionate about. You're going to feel the need to pursue this and get excited to get up for work every day. But this could also indicate for some of you that you hear about this opportunity from someone new in your life. Next, we're going to pull your Moon Oracle cards. The first card that you get is New Moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. These changes are going to come in and they're going to bring about happiness, an increased desire to go to work, to put forth the best work you've ever done. So at this moment in time, you may be feeling unlucky, stuck and stagnant. Things are turning around. There is going to be an opportunity coming in for you that's going to increase your finances as well as bring about balance that you seek. And next, you have full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. You are feeling down, and reasonably so, for your situation not progressing. But it's telling you to release that anger, that disappointment, and that sorrow that you've been feeling. Work with your family, your friends, your soul tribe, to find that emotional support that you need. Release this negativity so that you can move forward into your new opportunities. And finally, pile number 3, the moonstone that you are attracted to. This is your affirmation. I am connected to the extraordinary feminine energy within me. I value my emotional healing and growth. Let go of the negativity. Trust the universe has your back. Thank you for sitting with me. If this reading resonated with you, or you like this style reading, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting down below. Thank you and have a beautiful day.